So in this video, I will show you how we build emails for e-com shops in minutes, what others take hours to do. And with this exact system, which we brought one of our clients over 51,000 USD with just 2 emails in. And no, it wasn't a big or huge list. It was just about 8,000 email recipients. So I'm Marcel Steiner. I grew up nearby Vienna in Austria. I'm the founder of Directly Media, an email marketing agency that helps e-commerce brands predictably generate revenue with email marketing. And that without permanent discount emails. A lot of e-com shops out there are constantly bashing discount emails, and the only thing that this does is cutting your own margins. So it isn't oftentimes the best you can do. So what we change is we bring out clean offers, a clear message, and a scalable system without needing to send out every time just discounted emails. And this is also how our AI EEM system was born. And now you will get the deep insights about this system. And yeah, as a Klaviyo and Omnisend partner, I practically live in this world full time. So also I helped a couple of 6 to 7, 8 figure brands with email marketing. So also feel free to check out my other socials. Yeah, so who is this for? For e-com shops. If you want to generate more revenue from existing traffic or increase your LTV, if you're a marketing enthusiast, if you know email marketing is important but don't know how to implement it, this is exactly for you. Or if you want to increase your efficiency, especially if you are in e-commerce and don't want to reinvent every campaign completely new or don't know how to set up the campaigns, this is exactly for you. So in addition, you will get access to our own email marketing hero, so our AI bot, the copywriting and organization templates, and proven copy and paste prompts and frameworks. Email marketing is more important than ever, but why? Rising ad costs, scarce attention, the TikTok mindset, and building trust. Also, building trust is one of the most important parts because with email marketing, I can stay top of mind so easily. And it's so important to build trust via email marketing. And that's also a part. When I just send out discount emails, I'm not really building trust, but with valuable content, I can surely do this. So ecom brands that try everything else but email marketing. So if you're focusing on everything else, email marketing is the easiest lever to pull down. And email marketing is also one of the few channels you truly own. Think of it like this: you're not independent of algorithms, platform, or even ad accounts that get banned. So yes, our email campaign process and how we use our AI EEM system to make our work more efficient. First, we define the offer. What makes sense for your shop? Is there an occasion or a product that should be promoted? Second, prepare copy. I use a fixed template for clear messages and quick variants with AI. Design and images, implementation. Then in Figma, we create most of our emails in Figma and then dispatch and go live with the emails. So yeah, step one, define the offer. At the beginning of every successful email campaign, the most important part is a clear offer. And together with the shop owner, I analyze most of the time, or even with the marketing team, it depends on the size and on the infrastructure of the e-com shop. I analyze which products are promotions currently most relevant for the shop or even for the client itself. So shop needs, what is the most important for your shop right now, and which product should be promoted. Like, think of it, this is a structural plan, what you can always use to go through. Then customer feedback. Are there recurring questions or problems that a specific offer could solve? So think of workaround on this level to create more content on email marketing just by answering the most asked questions. Then occasions and promotions. Are there any holidays, launches, so product launches or seasonal promotions that I can use? But there are so many other seasonal promotions, like even niche specific. If you're having a target audience of, let's say, dads, like middle-aged man, the Father's Day is a special occasion to send out a new email or a new offer. And yeah, with a clear offer, even the best copy is inefficient. So therefore, make sure you always use only one benefit or one offer per email. So a lot of people out there, they are falling into this kind of stuff of, hey, look at this, look at this, look at this, look at this. That's not really good in terms of conversion. Just focus on one specific need, one specific benefit or offer, and that's it. That's enough. And for further support, ask our custom GPT directly, Tron. He can give you 29 different offer or benefit suggestions. You get access to this document in the link below, and you can get it for free and use it for free. And also to know this, it's not just good for the copywriting, and it's not just trained on this. It's also good for creating images, and I will show you later how this is going. And yeah, and with this support, you can use the following prompts. So let's try it out. Let's try the prompt for the define the offer. As you can see, I've already done it with one of our brands. So this is the first prompt. Fill in all the empty spaces or all the knowledge you have about the product or the knowledge you have about the brand, a couple of links so he can really do stuff. And then you will get some answers. You can choose out which one fits the best to you. But now it's important we go to the next step. So yeah, step 2, prepare the copy. Once the offer is set, I focus on creating the copy because it can quickly become confusing. I use one of our proven templates to ensure order and clarity in the workflow. So that the copywriter knows where to put it and send it. Everything is then completely nice and separated from client to client, and the graphic designer then knows which copy he should use. Also, something interesting, in the template, I also always include where you can get good inspiration how to design your email. As I said before, you can just copy it with clicking on the link below the video. Yeah, so if you have the template, then you go to the prompts, to the second prompt. You just copy it, fill in everything you have, and fill it into directly Tron, also with which offer you will go. And then he will give you everything from the whole email campaign. You just then copy it into the template. That's very good for structurizing everything. Step 3, design and images. After the copy is finalized, I turn my attention to the visual aspect of the email. The design and selection of images are crucial to reinforce your message. So we use existing product images from the client or from the client's website. Then visual optimization, we look, okay, what colors do they have, and find like a red line in it to align it with the whole email graphic and the message support. The goal is not just a beautiful image, but an image that supports the message. So you can create beautiful emails, but if they don't convert, they're not good. So that's the main goal. So mix both worlds. At first, the messaging, and the second part, also the graphics, to support each other. And if your product photos or images, whatever, aren't so good, I have a prompt that helps you generate strong designs even from poor images. So like, as you can see, this is from one of our clients. They don't have the best images on their website, but with AI, we can improve it really good. So you get also access to this prompt by just clicking the link. So you don't need to screenshot this. So yeah, let me show you how you can create with this prompt good email marketing creatives, or even the whole email design, just with even bad and poor images. And if I can do this with cheese, you can do this with everything. So trust me, with cheese, it's pretty hard. So you just copy this prompt, fill in the gaps, and then you go over, fill in the pictures you want, fill in, like I said, everything into the gaps, and then you will get a nice detailed picture. Then you just copy it, and that's it. So yeah, after you have created the image from ChatGPT or Nano Banana, I tried both, but just try it yourself. With this, it works pretty well. I tried it also on Nano Banana with the same prompts, but the results weren't even nearly the same. So I stick with ChatGPT at the time. So yeah, after you have created the image with ChatGPT, you just paste it in Figma, resize it. That's also something you probably will need. I always use the dimension 600. You create a frame with the width of 600. The length is not necessary to create it on a specific, let's say, length, because it depends on the size of the email itself. It could be like this. It could also be like just a small one like this. It depends. So that's nothing you need to worry about, but the width, that's very important for everything, or for every step later. So also something I always do is I structure my frame that I always know where the fold is. So it's about 700 long to think of it. The fold should end right here, but to have in mind, the button needs to be here, not here, needs to be here. It's very important for conversion. So then you just fill it in, and you just resize it that it fits. I will do this step by step so you can see how I'm doing this. Yeah, step 4 and 5, implement and dispatch. Implementation in Figma. All elements are brought together in Figma. Texts are inserted, buttons are added, layouts is cleanly built. Afterwards, I slice the design. So that is something I will also show later. Because the slicing is very important. We want to have clickable buttons, and that's with the slicing part and also with the data part too. And then dispatch and go live. The last steps is sending the email via the email tool. I pay attention to clean structure, clear links, optimal display, and mobile device. After that, I monitor performance and learn for future campaigns. That's also very important, to always monitor everything, always test everything. Normally, I will use a template for the copywriting, so I just need to fill everything in. Like I said, fill in the copy into the template. It can help you, especially at the beginning, to organize everything. So let me finish it, and I will show you. So yeah, I have filled in the copy, but oftentimes you have the problem that the background maybe is too bright or anything. There's a little trick you can do. You can just yeah, remove the background very easily. So you just do this. Hold on a second. You just do this, put it here, look that it is aligned with the original picture. Yeah, and then this little trick, you fill in a black rectangle, make it with fade, then 0. Then we resize it a little bit. Yeah, now it looks shit. Yeah, I know. But hold on. When we put it in here, the text comes a little bit more at the front. So it looks a little bit better and you can read it easier. And also, sometimes it helps with the removed background, sometimes it doesn't. But here it looks okay. We need to resize it a little bit. So it's a little bit of a tricky game here to resize it that it fits. But yeah, this looks good. This looks good, yeah. So yeah, as you can see, it looks like an okay email, let's say. But Let me finish the next steps, and then I will show you the finished email. Normally, it's just a simple process of creating some fades, because you need to think of it like this: when you make a clean cut here, especially here, most people won't scroll more down. But if you make, like, let's try it with a rectangle. As you can see, now it looks like a smooth fade into the next, let's say, chapter. And let me finish this, and I will show you how it looks needed every time. And what's important is a clickable button, so that the people can order this. And then the next part will be, let's do some sort of bestseller, so people can buy other stuff too, and then the footer too. So yeah, because body text is often important, but we didn't have so much space here, and think of it, that doesn't look good. So here's the body text, a little bit of extra explanation. Sometimes it's good, especially with a product like this, or with a offer what is sold like a story like this. It can be very good to include a body text, but it's not. So yeah, I've included some bestsellers, but I'm not sure if I like this, how this looks like. So yeah, now I found a photo of the image libraries. We will do this too, and then we will put a rectangle so it gets a little bit darker at the back. But hold on, let me cook the image, and we need to put this right here, and let's try this. That looks okay, but I think we need it a little bit darker. So that's probably too dark. Yeah, that looks okay. There's a little bit of a mistake. Looks good, looks good. Show you how to slice it. You go down there, press the arrow, then press slicing. I always make a cut here, and please watch out for the 600 dimensions. So especially with MailChimp, you will have really big problems if the slices are not really 100% fitting in. You really have problems then. So yeah, you slice it up, everything, and with the buttons, you also do the same. So you do the same. And if you have sliced everything, and I will do this just to show you our press 2x JPEG, because of the dark theme or light theme. With JPEG, you don't have this issue. And then you just press export. At best, you first name it here. I don't know, crazy cheese. Then you have the correct name for it. And the next thing is you go to to an image compressor. You select the image and you compress the image. Why should you do this? If you don't do this, you will have kind of a problem with the sending, because when you send too much data, you will have some deliverability issue. And when you downscale it or compress it, whatever, you will not really have this problem. And then the next part is just upload it to your favorite sending tool. If it is Shopify, email, Klaviyo, Omnisend, MailChimp, whatever, just upload it and connect it with the correct links. And if you have done this, everything is set up. So if you're wondering whether you should implement this process yourself or hand it over to expert, this is a framework you can use for yourself. So do it yourself. If you want to do everything yourself, you now have a good overview of the effort involved. But if you are below 1.5 million a month in revenue, then option two makes more sense because an in-house team is expensive and you need to train them. If you're an e-com shop below 15 to 20K, it's also best to just set up the flows first and send out as much campaigns as possible, but probably not on this level. So there are other tasks to do first to increase your revenue than focusing so much on email marketing in the first place after you set up the flows. So that's important, please. That's really important. Set up the flows so they are working, but don't focus on 3 to 4 email campaigns per week because you don't have the traffic already in place for it. Because when you're below 15K, you have a client acquisition problem and not an LTV problem in the first place. So the option two, to delegate it, if the effort is too great for you, or if you want fast results or proven result templates, an agency is often the better way. If you operate an e-commerce shop that you're not fully using email marketing and generate over 50,000 USD in monthly revenue, then book a free audit call with us and also leave a like, comment, and also subscribe a new channel. So every subscriber counts. And I hope you enjoyed the video. See you.